1987 was a very pivotal year in the plans of the New World Order. The World Trade Center stood for 14 years at that point, and in that 1987 year, this movie, The Squeeze, came out, and also Building 7 opened in that halfway year, the 14th year. 14 years later, we had Blind 11. Let's take a look at this film.
Do you believe in signs?
What kind of signs?
Do you believe in bad luck? Do you believe in signs? Do you believe in bad luck?
Bad luck?
The type that causes pain.
Now, as we get into this next part, it's important to understand that there were never any terror events at the World Trade Center up until this point in 1987. There was a small fire, but no one ever thought there would be bombs and terror. Now, I want you to watch this next part. Remember, this was 1987, and this is what we see. We hear George, as in George Bush. We hear the year 2001. We hear about a bomb.
He looks good, right?
Joe Pantoliano, born on 9/12, one day after Blind 11.
She looks great.
I'll tell you, Norm, I'm gonna have a hard time getting rid of this guy.
Uh-huh.
Good morning, George. Good morning, George.
Johnson. Last.
Copy.
Well. Front grader.
Good morning, George.
Eric. June.
Start your engines for a crazy Eddie Christmas in August first.
So George is Michael Keaton's pet dinosaur. He opens one of these monitors, and this guy's selling car stereos at Christmas time that say 2001 on them. This is the brand. It's by Kenwood. It's undeniable. 2001, the year it would happen.
What do you think it is? Kind of looks like a bomb.
Yeah.
So that was about 10 seconds of uncut footage, fading away from the discussion of a bomb to the Slim Towers.
Blowout flicks. Stereo cassette player, FM stereo radio, car alarm. Blowout flicks. Stereo cassette player, FM stereo radio. Blowout flicks. Stereo cassette player, FM stereo radio, car alarm.
Probably after some industrial secrets. The component would be quite a coup for them.
This component, is it dangerous?
Not unless tampered with.
So what is this black box? Well, the plot of the movie goes like this. Michael Keaton's kind of down on his luck. He's a gambler that always loses. And he's looking for his big break. And he runs into his ex-wife, who tells him to go pick up this black box from her apartment, where he finds a dead guy. Well, they find out that this black box magnetizes lottery balls, so that you can basically guess the numbers, and you can program into this box to send the correct balls into the slots so you can win the lottery. This thing is worth a lot of money, millions in fact. This kind of sounds like the plot of what happened with Blind 11. There was a lot of money on the line. Everything had to be destroyed in order for everyone to win. And believe it or not, the American people won too, because we entered a war economy, and the rest is history.
Screwdriver.
Whatever.
And I believe this black box is an analogy for the technology that was used to bring down the World Trade Center. And I say that because it's all about electromagnetism, which is exactly what they were studying at Brookhaven during the time that all this happened.
You don't know what it is, do you?
It's an electromagnet.
You don't know what it's for. Builder never told you. She might as well have given you a bomb.
I'm getting rid of that hunk of junk of a half lizard tomorrow. You're making me crazy. Tú me estás volviendo loco.
I had a feeling garage doors all over America just opened.
Lotto balls.
They are lotto balls. The thing's full of them. What the hell's this guy doing with lotto balls?
Now, as you watch this next part, it's important to remember that the Slim Towers were sheathed in aluminum alloy, a very conductive metal, more conductive than copper.
Wait, opposite poles attract, right?
Similar poles repel.
Right.
The Slim Towers acted like poles of a magnet.
Okay, that means these things are magnetized. These are magnetized. He covers them in metallic paint and magnetizes the balls.
Covered in metallic paint, covered in aluminum. Bonanza debuted basically on Blind 11, the same birthday as his partner in the film, and it last broadcast on 1/16 in 1973. And in that scene, them crossing the Slim Towers bleeds right over into this scene, uncut, as he enters the beach and forms a number 9 in the sand. So we go from 11, the towers, directly over into the 9 that he drives in the beach.
I could have loved you.
So Meatloaf plays the bad guy, and he falls over with a building in his back. You can't make this more obvious. It's the Empire State Building, which kind of looks like two Slim Towers smashed together. It's got an antenna on it, and I'm not so sure that that wasn't the original target. And we heard earlier reports that that was the case. And then the rumor subsided and it became the Slim Towers. But the fact that he was impaled by this Empire State Building and falls over just like the towers would is very telling. Then Michael Keaton's sitting in this bar and he's watching this film by Cary Grant, Penny Serenade, that had a running time of 119 minutes. So this Blind 11 date runs throughout the whole film. And for the third time in the film, we see this white car pass the Slim Towers. And then they cut away to this aircraft carrier, the Intrepid. And this is where they're doing this whole party for this lottery, which reminds me of when Bush claimed that we had won and he was on that aircraft carrier. And all the people are going nuts and crazy over all this money everybody's going to win.
One thing to remember, human morality disintegrates at the $50 million mark.
Do you want it? I can't hear you.
Do you want it? Do you want this war? Let's go kick some butt. Do you want a war economy?
We're here tonight
to play Lotto! And it's your chance to win, to become, that's right, a millionaire.
They're puking all over our sense of fair play here, Jack. If you ask me, Buster, you may as well just lower the flag down and puke on it.
Playing towards your ego, your patriotism, your pride.
That's why you've got to turn this tug around, Jack.
Turn this tug around. Fight. Fight. Fight.
Not just for me, not just for you, not even for Rachel, the woman I love. You know who for, Jack? For America.
Now, to put things in perspective, the Gulf War hadn't even started yet. It wouldn't start for 3 or 4 more years in 1990. So now you understand the programming, what they were getting us prepared for, knowing what was going to happen with the Slim Towers beginning in 1993 and then again in 2001, and programming and brainwashing Middle America, which is represented by this guy, to basically send their sons and daughters to war to make them proud. And there you go, you guys. What can we do? All you can do is believe in the Lord Jesus Christ. Be saved. This is all coming down. This is all going to be brought to ruin. Everything that was hidden is being revealed. All you can do is be on the right side of it. Don't believe their lies. Don't believe when they beat the war drums, and don't believe you're doing something right by going and fighting. Don't follow their laws that say it's okay to kill an unborn child in the womb. Don't follow what they're telling you. Follow what the Most High is telling you. Take care and be safe, you guys.
You've got to turn this tug around for the American way. Yes!
Well, let's turn this sucker around!
Turns out that the beloved Governor Kynes is one of the worst traitors in the short history of our New World Order. But then I had a very illuminating conversation